Yeah, I hope it works out. We'll see. Did you share it with your family and stuff?
I'm going to.
Yeah. It's live. We're hot. I don't know who just joined. Hello. We are just waiting for the game before us to finish. We have plenty of time. It's the third set of the game before us, and then we're gonna get started. There's lots of time before our game. It's supposed to start at 4. My guess is it's like a 4:10 start. I'll just show you the game before us. Just take a look at it. We'll go back because I don't want people that are joining to think that they're missing the game. They're not. If you're able to type and say hello, please let me know who you are. If you're watching on your TV, I know you can't do it. It's the game before us, third set, 6-2. And the third set goes to 15, I think. We got a little bit of time left. Okay, it's 6-3. It's what happens when you watch these things. Like when you want them to end quickly, they just keep going on. It's like a glacial pace. Colleen, did it go through? Oh, Stewart's dad, sweet. All right. Ella, did it go through? Did it go through? All right, the game before us, it's in the third set. It is 9-4. Now 10-4. Okay, good. We got some people. Is it going through? All right. We got some people on Meadowcroft. We got Stewart's dad. How do you follow me? Hit X. Hit Justin Hobie and hit subscribe. There you go. I'm just doing Nika's mom. She's kind of slow, so I have to teach her how to do basics on YouTube. Okay, we're just waiting for people to join the live stream. It is 12-4 on the game before us in the third set. They go to 15. The near team will have to have a pretty big comeback to survive this, but they're good. Here, I'll let you watch some of the action, but just a reminder, this is not our game. This is not our game. This is the game before us, so I always get a little nervous putting the game on before us and people join and they think they're missing something. They're not. Just giving you a little flavor of the atmosphere we're in. Oh, okay. It's 14-4. Okay. All right, we got an interview here. We have Hazel and Grace. How you feeling about the game?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty sore. I'm not gonna lie. I went to the gym yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. This will be an interesting game, to say the least. How many viewers do you have on this?
We have a bunch, but it'll be recorded. There you go. I'm lowering it.
6 people.
Okay, go ahead.
Can we see who the 6 people are?
Yeah. You just stop touching the screen and talk. Okay.
Hey, hello everyone.
Gracie, how was the ride up today?
Pretty nice.
Do you want to say thanks to your mom for cooking the breakfast sandwich from the Nugget? Yeah.
Is she on here?
Well, she'll watch it afterwards, maybe. Hazel, what do you want to say?
I don't know. This would be an interesting game.
Yeah.
You're either going to see me or Grace playing for each other's subs.
Yeah, we split playing time.
Okay. And what position do you play?
We play DS.
What does DS mean?
Middle back in our case, but it means defensive specialist.
So we only pass. We only play back row.
Okay. Well, thank you for the interview. And we'll be watching you. What's your number, Hazel?
I'm number 3.
Hazel's number 3.
15.
And Gracie's number 15. All right. Anything else? Okay.
Peace out.
All right. Sorry about that.
We have 2 likes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's enough. Holy smokes. They need to stop yapping and getting their game face on. That was a lot. I'm sorry about that, but they really wanted to get some screen time. All right. That was Hazel and Gracie. Just for the folks, it is 14-7 in the game before us. Third set, they're playing the 15. And that was an incredible dig, here, I'll let you see the play. There's kind of a little comeback going on. It is game and set point it's 14-8 for the other team, but the team closest to us is really not giving up. It's kind of a remarkable, they just had an incredible save in the last point. Here they go, they're serving. Remember in volleyball, you score on every serve. So the team farthest from us is 14 and the team closest to us is 8. Just getting a little bit of action of the game before us. Okay. Okay, and that's it for the game before us. So our girls will get set up. Well, hello. Hello from Reno. Hello from quite an overwhelming place. I mean, we are on court 69, so do the math on how many games are going on right now. This is like a Taylor Swift concert at Disneyland. That's how overwhelming it is. And I just want to talk first about the parking disaster. Every single car gets funneled into a single lane that goes into a parking lot that can maybe park about 1/80th of the cars that go here. And yet every person goes like a moth to a flame to that parking lot. And I always say, what are you doing? Why are you going there? You should, what I call dad park, go away. So I parked in a casino parking lot where you can see the curvature of the earth. There's infinite spots, and it's a 5-minute walk. It's insane. My spot number is spot H28. So they go all the letters, all the numbers. I think it goes to Z infinity. And I had a nice, pleasant 5-minute walk. So that's a lot. And then I'm just going to vent a little because my hotel did not have my reservation, so I had to move over to the GSR casino. And I go in there, wait in the circuitous line to check in, and I'm watching, I watched this woman, like 65 years old, sit down in front of one of the casino games, take a massive cigarette out of her purse, light it, take a huge drag, and then put her finger on a button, and I saw this like pleasure sense run over her face, and I'm just thinking, what part of your fabric of your DNA made you enjoy that moment? Smoking inside in a massive casino, crapping your money down the drain. What is going on? Sorry, I'll let go of the negativity. Oh, one more negative thing. You can't bring food in here. So you're hostage to whatever food they serve. You wanna know what I walk by? A cotton candy stand. I walk by a tart sugar dispensary stand where you buy like this plastic tube and you put sugar in it. Then I walk by a candied apple seller. Like, is this what we're selling? Athletes at a volleyball tournament? Come on, we gotta do better. All right, that's it. My therapy session's over. I'm gonna turn around so you can see our girls warming up. Welcome to Amplify. These are our girls warming up. They're gonna kind of pass to each other. Then each team gets a little bit of time on their side of the net to do some drills. And then after that, they're gonna do a serving. They get to serve to each other. Then they're gonna go around and do a team cheer. You'll see the parents give a high five, and then we'll start the game. I'm gonna go through the roster. I'll try to do each game. And I'm just learning some of the names, so I might be slow during my play-by-play. But here we go. The first one is number 2, Allie. She's from San Marin High School, and the fun fact about her is she has a bearded dragon named Larry. Number 3 is Hazel Hovey. Hazel's my daughter. And the fun fact about her is she went emo during COVID. She bleached she dyed her hair black and did the whole like dark eyeshadow under her eyes. Number 4 is Isla. She's a San Marin Mustang. And the fun fact about her is it's her birthday today. So happy birthday to Isla. Number 5 is Coco. She goes to St. Vincent's. And the fun fact about her is last year she broke both of her thumbs snowboarding or skiing. And I asked her, how did she text without both thumbs? And she said she learned how to text with her fingers. She also has 3 older brothers that all are really nice to her. Number 7 is Ella. She goes to Terra Linda. And her fun fact is she likes singer Frank Ocean. Number 9 is Nika. Nika goes to MC. I asked her what a fun fact was, and she says she loves matcha. I said that was kind of a boring fact, and she didn't really have anything to change it. Number 13 is Stuart, who goes to TAM, and she likes sushi. Number 15 is Gracie. She goes to MC. The fun fact about her is we gave her a ride-up this morning, and her mom cooked her a breakfast sandwich from the Nugget. Number 26, this is off chronological order. Number 26 is Molly. She goes to Archie Williams with my daughters, and she likes to vacation in Greece. Number 8 is Avery. She goes to Redwood. Avery was born in Manhattan. That's fun. Number 11 is Audrey. She's a San Marin Mustang, and I don't have a fun fact about her because I couldn't find her before the game. No idea. And finally, Coach Katie. Katie's our coach. She's from San Francisco, went to Mercy High School. She's played club volleyball since she was 4 years old. She played in college. And the fun fact about her is she has a lot of tattoos, but her favorite one is right here. It says, "I love you, Dad." Isn't that nice? None of my daughters have that. Thank you very little. It'd be nice if my daughters had a tattoo somewhere that said, "I love you, Dad." Actually, wait a minute. Wait, strike that. Actually, I don't want them to have a tattoo right now because they're minors. Maybe if they just said they love me every once in a while. All right, I'm going to let you see them warming up here. This is a drill. This is where our team practices the serve coming in. The coach feeds it over. There's Hazel bumping it up, and then we get a set, and then you try to spike it down, and the team on the other side is just scooping up the balls and giving it to them. So we're going to do this. Both teams get to do this. They do this for like, I think a couple minutes, and then that they serve to each other for a couple minutes, and then you rinse and repeat. The other teams do it. Now, we're going to be playing 3 games today. The first game is, right now, it was supposed to be at 4. Oh, it's at 4:10. The next game will be at 6, and then the last game will be 8. And what's so fun about volleyball is not only do you play, but you also have to ref. And if you look over, you'll see other teams are doing the scoreboard, and they're reffing with the flags in the corner. So the way volleyball works is you got to hit it in, and if you see a ball goes out, you'll see the ref hold the flag, or the line judge hold the flag up in the air. Up means it's out. If you put their hands down or the flag down, that means it's in. If you see them going like this, circling the flag, that means the ball hit one of the antennas on the thing. Do you see those? Do you see the net and the 2 like antennas sticking up on the right and left? Those are the antennas. If the ball hits the antenna, that is not good, and you'll hear the person like kind of spin their hands in a spinning motion, and they're signaling that that's the other team's point. In volleyball, you score on every point, thank God. It used to be that you only scored on serve, and the games would go on forever, but now you score on every point. There are so many games going on in here, and this is just one sector of this facility that's attached to the Atlantis Casino. I'm staying at the GSR, and there's a whole volleyball tournament there. It's just infinite volleyball in Reno. It's exponential volleyball. So it's quite overwhelming, and you can tell Reno's prepared for this. And I think, by the way, this is just like one of many. Here we go. I'm going to turn it around. This is the serving now. This is the serving. Wait. Someone says they don't have it. Did they say they don't have it? Did someone say they don't have the YouTube channel?
Look right now. Yeah, Michelle doesn't have it.
I sent the link. Can you tell her to click on that link? I have to pay attention here because the balls are coming all over the place because these girls are just serving freely back to each other. So I have to like block the camera to protect it sometimes. You gotta be really careful. You gotta have your head on the swivel during this part because these girls are sitting real fast. So we're gonna see a really good serve here. Let's see one. Look at how pretty that serve is. That's from Stewart. That was Stewart that served that one. Oh, Michelle said she can see it, she just can't comment. Okay. Michelle, we can feel your comments, okay? We can sense them. For those watching the stream, there's a separate text thread. And Michelle must be watching on a TV or other device where she can't comment. All right, now the other team is warming up right now, and you're seeing all our girls kind of talking and being social. I'll go through the lineup really quick when we get closer to the game again as we get more people on the stream. But we probably have like, I don't know, 7 minutes before game time. And the thing about this is you play a game, then you have to ref, and then you get hungry and you can't bring food in here. And so you have this choice of, do I break the rules and get a big jacket and go to Whole Foods and basically smuggle food in here? And then you have like a 19-year-old college student who's volunteering, calls you out and says you can't bring food, and then you're like lying to him. No, I'm not. And then you say, come on, just let me bring in some beef jerky and some drinks because I don't want to give my daughter fried chicken sticks from whatever the hell it is that your kitchen is in this convention facility. You're clearly just trying to get more money out of me. You know, so our girls get hangry and hungry. So thankfully, a lot of the moms just say, I'm going to bring a big purse and you're not going to look in there because I have Fourth Amendment rights and you're not going to search me. It's against search and seizure, and I'm just going to bring in food. So I'm going to put a layer of like, oh, that's my coat, and underneath there is Whole Food snacks like dried mango and beef jerky. And hopefully we give those to the daughters. Because when you do the math, I mean, they've been here since 2. The last game's at 8. And then we leave at 9:30. You know, to go out for a team dinner after that's really hard. And you go back to your hotel and you don't want to be eating hotel food tonight. So it's a real tricky thing to manage food. Now, tomorrow we have the afternoon session, I think. So hopefully we can get a good breakfast, eat well, because nutrition's fully important. Ella, do you want to come over and talk? This is Nika's mom. She wants to come over. What do you want to say? What's your thought here? How are you feeling?
We're going to crush it today.
Yeah?
Thank you for adjusting that.
Yeah, I had to lower it a little bit there.
We're going to crush it today for sure.
Who are we playing? Do you know?
I have no idea.
We don't know who we're playing. We'll try to find that out. Can you see?
Let me find out. I'm going to go look at the schedule.
We're trying to find out. But anyway, how's Nika feeling?
She's feeling good.
And what's Nika's position again?
She's a libero. She's a lib.
And can you describe for the live stream what a libero is?
A libero is pretty much kind of someone who's got to watch the court at all times and be present and cover a lot of area and a lot of groundwork. Kind
of like a general and a captain and telling people what to do?
Somewhat. I think it's kind of a game between a setter and a lib, and they got to really communicate well together.
And Nika's a freshman at Marin Catholic, right?
Yes.
And plays on MC?
Yes.
And she has a sister?
That's
Oh,
right.
Here we go. This is exciting, folks. Well, thank you to Nika's mom for that exciting interview, an insightful interview, telling us about what a libero is. A libero, you can tell them. You know how? They're wearing a different colored jersey. They're wearing a mismatched jersey. You don't have to have a libero, but you do. The libero tends to be like one of the better players on the team, but not one of the taller players, right?
Yes.
they tend to be maybe one of the shorter players. Is that right? Like you wouldn't see like a tall player as a libero, right? You wouldn't generally see a tall player as a libero,
No,
right?
You kind of got to be quick on your feet, so easier
Quick
for
and
someone to
fight
shorter
and
girls.
stuff. Yes, you see some maybe the shorter, more compact girls as a libero. But suffice it, you got to be good, one of the best, and you'll see that from Nika's play. She is real fun to watch, as is her sister, who's on Amplify, the age group above us. And they're playing at GSR Casino where I'm staying, where I ran into the woman pounding, just inhaling cigarettes while playing casino games and trapping her money down the drain. Like, I don't get it. All right, I'm going to turn this around, and we're going to get lined up. I think they're getting ready. You're going to see me go line up for a high five. Okay. Well, you saw that. That's what I usually like to get it going, go give a high five.
PAVC.
What?
PAVC.
This team we're playing is PAVC. That must stand for something. Volleyball club is the VC. So the PA could be Palo Alto, it could be Pennsylvania. It could be, what's another PA thing? All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, do not get up because the action is starting right now. All right, let's see who we have in here. We have Allie, whose bearded dragon named Larry. Is Allie serving maybe? Allie's in your near screen with her bearded dragon, hopefully watching from home. We have Molly's number 26, Allie's number 2, who's a Mustang. Molly's from Archie Williams. Who else do we have? We have Ella up front. We have the tall girls up front. There's Stuart, of course, from TAM. Stuart likes sushi, remember? Who else? And we have Coco from St. Vincent's, who thankfully, she broke both her thumbs, but thankfully they've healed, and hopefully her older 3 brothers are watching. All right, I'm going to try not to talk so loud because I don't want to make Allie. But Allie is from San Marin. She's a Mustang. No offense, I went to Novato High, so I don't like the Mustangs, but I like them now. Here's Allie's serve. And she gets it, and it's a nice serve. And that is an ace! Jack, Queen, King, ace. What a way to start the tournament with an exclamation point. We are here to play, ladies and gentlemen. All right, you can't ask for a better start. Here she goes again for her second serve. She powers it in. The other team is bumping and setting. They push it over. We push it up. Allie's coming up with a little knuckle shot over the net. And we got it. It's 2-0. Wow. You couldn't have asked for a better start. And credit to Allie for serving it and getting all the way up to the net for a little knuckle shot. Here goes Allie. Jump serve. Pushes it in. Over to PAVC. They're putting it in play. They push it over. We're bumping it. Allie again working all the way up. And that was just a little misfire, unfortunately. Ella went up to hit it, and the ball kind of like sailed over to the left. So it's now 2-1. The score is going to be, if you squint your eyes, the score will be on the table to your right. But Coach Katie, who's from San Francisco Mercy High School, is in front of it. Okay, nice dig. Nice dig. Little miscommunication maybe. Nika saves it. They're bringing it back. They pop it. Nice block. Here we go. They're pushing it over. Up, and they hit it to where we're not. Nika did a nice dive. That's why they wear those knee guards. And just like that, it's 2-3 or 3-2. And that's an ace. And it's tied. Welcome to volleyball. It's just momentum shifts right and left. It's just this game. You get up, and then the other team gets up, and you have to move past every play or ride the wave of momentum. Nika gets a nice dig. There's Allie and Coco hits a nice hit. It's just a little bit off to the left. It is now, oh, I'm sorry, it's 4-2. I thought it was 4-3. All right, there's a nice hit by Isla. Nice hit by Coco. And Ali just pushes it, bumps it right over. Here we go. We're going to now be back. And a nice, you know, we blocked it, but we blocked it on the near side. It is now 5-2. I thought it was 5-3, but it would be awkward for me to go up to teenage girls as a stranger and talk to them. So I'm just going to let it stand. It's a general rule. I do not talk to teenage girls. All right. Nika bumps it up, pounds it over. Oh, nice shot by Stewart. All right, Isla puts it in the play. And then it finishes it off. Other team's coming back, PAVC. Ali does a nice bump. Here we're going to hit over to Nika with a nice set. And that's a point, ladies and gentlemen. Ella. I'm sorry, I think that was Ella who's serving now. Ella, of course, is from Terra Linda and likes the singer Frank Ocean. And she does not get an ace. Oh, they almost got an ace. Ella's having to serve and put it into play. That's a nice play by us. The team somehow manages to get it. The little bump over. Nika somehow manages to pass it to Ali, who's back to Ella, who gets it over. Take a little breath here. Nika is all over this place. She's like white on rice. Okay, back over to Isla, who puts it back. The other team magically finds a way to get it, putting a lot of pressure on Ella, who puts it back in, and hopefully this is the end of the point. It's not. This is the endless point. It's like an endless wave. Wow, Ella somehow manages to scoop that up and push it over. And that was a little misunderstanding of who had that. The other team, to their credit, hit it basically to where we weren't, and we had a microsecond of where we were looking at each other, and we looked. Okay, newsflash, ladies and gentlemen. Hazel Hovey, number 3, has entered the game. As I said, her fun fact is she went emo during COVID and dyed her hair black. Okay, Hazel Hovey's in the back, Nika's in the middle, and Isla's in the left back, and we have Stewart, and that's going to be in the net. So Hazel Hovey brings in some luck. And ladies and gentlemen, Nika is serving. Nika's serve is off the charts good. She's so good. She goes Maroon Catholic. Watch the serve. Look at that. Hammer time. MC hammer time. And that's just, the other team doesn't even know what to do with it. Just kind of blindly puts it in. Hazel puts it up. And we just couldn't find to get it over the net. Hazel put it up and we couldn't put it over. Molly didn't have it was too close to the net for Molly to get it over, unfortunately. And so now it is 7-4. We have 4, the other team has 7. Okay, here we go. What a shot! What a shot by Isla! Isla was Thor's hammer right there. Just knocking it down. That was like a vertical dunk of the ball. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have coming in Avery, who goes to Redwood and was born in Manhattan. And she's a southpaw, it looks like. Yeah, she is. Serving left, a little of a knuckleball, a little English on that serve. And the other team puts it in play, and that was listed as out. I will tell you it was on the line. I think it was in, but I'm not going to say anything. So Avery for her second serve. She's now 1 for 1 with her serves. She's a southpaw. She hits it. Look at all this. It's like a knuckleball. The other team doesn't know what to do with it. And they put it back into play. Hazel finds it up. Goes to Ali, who hits it to Isla. Here we go. The other team kind of pushes it back. And it was where we weren't. Those are the tough ones. It's in this spot. Everyone leaves the middle open, and they kind of hit it with the palm of their hand, and the ball just kind of finds its way over the net with this little curve, and then everyone kind of stares at each other, and it's a point. I'll let you know what the score is here shortly. Nika gets a beautiful dig, and we go over again, and it's in the net, and it is. See, this is where they get too much momentum. The coach, Katie, is going to decide when she calls a timeout. It is 6-9 on court 69. So it's the same score as the court. The score is 6-9. We're in court 69, and there's 50 million games going on right now. It's hard to pay attention. All right, That was a little dump, they call it, where they're acting like you're going to set the ball and you kind of dump it over to try to trick the other team. Nika going from out of nowhere. And here we go again with Isla with emphasis saying this ball is going to go straight down to the earth. It's going straight down, no angle. Okay, here's Isla, who's just been hammering it. Reminder, it is Isla's birthday, April 4th, which is her number. So happy birthday to Isla. Here she goes. She's digging it up the ball again, passes it over to Allie. Back to Avery, who hits it over, and we win. This is a big momentum change right here. This is a tectonic shift of momentum. And Isla is just hammering it away. Here she goes. She's a Samurai Mustang, and she's 16 today. And she just slams it over. The other team really doesn't know what to do with it. They're back on their heels and barely getting it over. And Isla says, I'll take it again and put it up. Oh, and a little dump. Ladies and gentlemen, that is called a dump, and the good kind of dump at a volleyball tournament. The other team thinks you're going to set it, and instead you just gently and quickly pass it over the net. You get a point. Here we go. Isla with another serve to their libero. Pushes it back over. The ball's over. Nika doing her job, getting it up. There's two girls on the same ball. They need to communicate better, girls. All right, they pass it over, and there's a slam, and we said no. We put our hands up, and we blocked it down. Textbook block, and Isla is just on a streak. Isla's looking for the ball, and the score is 10-9. We have our first lead of the day. No, I'm sorry, we have our second lead of the day. Since we lost the lead, we are back now 10-9. This is wonderful. Nika puts it up. If we win another point, I think I spoke too soon. Gosh darn it, I wish I could take those words out of my mouth. They said if we could score another point, the other team was going to have to take a timeout. And just when I say that stupid word, she hits into the net. I will learn, I'm sorry, I will do better. It is 10-10. Both teams are in double digits. Reminder, you win by getting the 21 or 25. The first team to 25 wins the first set. The first team to 25 wins the second set. And if after that it's 1-1, you go to a third set and it's the first team to 15. All right. Nika beautifully puts up a powerful serve, and then Nika bumps it back over. And it's a little tip. Isla puts it up, gives it to Ella, who puts it over beautifully. Here we go. It's a little push over. Ella puts it up, and Ella kind of pushes it up and then moves the same direction of the ball and inadvertently boxed Nika out, and Nika couldn't get to it. She bumped it to herself. No, she bumped it to herself. It was a learning moment for everyone. Okay. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. You have Isla come in and get all these points, and then just like that, they get 2 points, and you're back on your heels. That's why you have to say, give everyone the comfort and say, it's fine, let's move on and move past it. Wow, that was a tough serve. Here we go. Back to Ella again, who has a monster hit if she gets all of it. The other team, Ella's just doing a lot of work at the net here. Here goes Avery with a slam, and that was, what? Excuse me? There is paint on that ball from hitting the line. And this judge is clearly on the payroll of PAVC. It must be Palo Alto, because I know they have a lot of money to pay the judges. I don't know that for sure, but I'll check after. And a little dink, a little how do you do from Allie. A little nothing to see here. You can't touch the net, but you can put your hand over the net. And Allie just kind of does this, like, here's my hand, like a little hello, and it goes over. All right. Here we go. Molly is serving. She goes to Archie Williams, and she likes to vacation in Greece. Here we go. All right. There's a little Greek island serve there. A little feta cheese on that. Okay, we have hit to Avery, and that was just didn't get enough power on it to move it over, unfortunately. And it's now 14-11, I think. And the other team serving from PAVC. And that was out, but she said it was in. So we are in, that was out, yeah? That was in? Okay, I guess I didn't see it. I need an eye exam. Ella's telling me that it was in. And again, I'm not gonna go challenge a 16-year-old girl on the other team. I mean, how bad would that look? But anyway, it was in. It's 15-11, 11-15 if you do our score first. It is really important we get a stop here. And we don't. We don't. And that was an incredible serve. Credit to Isla to somehow get a piece of that. And we're calling a timeout. Katie's calling a timeout. She's seen enough. And that is what you'll notice in volleyball. When the other team has the momentum, you as a coach have to decide, when do I call a timeout? Now, here's the thing about calling a timeout. You're conceding that the other team has you on your heels. So you have to call a timeout, and it's really important what you get. You get everyone in a circle, and you put your arms around, you say, this is what's going on. You need to take a breath. You need to lock it down. You need to communicate with each other. And what you're also hoping you do is you put ice on the other team, right? Because they get this momentum, and you can put a stop to it. So a lot of tactics. And in a second, I'm going to tell you about what I disagree with when someone calls a timeout, the cheer that you do. Anyway, all right, back to the action. It is 16-11, putting it in play. Isla brings it up to Ali, and it's our, wait, he put his hands both ways? I'm not sure what just happened. I think that was our point. So, perfect execution by the coach. This is Ali. Remember, she has a bearded dragon named Larry. Maybe Larry can give her some inspiration to get another win on the serve. It's 16-12. Here we go, putting it up, and the ball's being put back into play. We're going to be on defense. That is, Coco is now in, putting it up, and that is Ali. Somehow gets it up to Nika, and we get the slam, and it is in. And he said the ref is saying it was their point. So I guess when it hits the line, wait. Oh no, it is our point. Okay, I'm a little confused. I'm trying to catch up, folks. All I know is Ali is serving, and it is 16-13. So let me just start over. Control, delete my stuff, and Nika hits one up to the heavens. And it's out. I'm seeing a little bit of miscommunication. The girls are talking to each other. They have to say, this is my ball, it's your ball. They have to know. And this is the first game of the tournament. They're kind of feeling each other out. And they haven't played since last weekend. And I don't know if all the girls were at that tournament. And you're going to see the communication will get better as it goes. Okay, hammer of a serve to Isla, who gets it up to Avery. And that's a slam by Stewart. Pushes it over. Nice block over by Stewart. Stewart is all over the place. Stewart's getting a lot of mileage, and we block it, but it goes out, and the credit to the other team for not touching that. And let's see, we're getting Gracie, ladies and gentlemen. Newsflash, ESPN Newsflash. Gracie is coming in for Marin Catholic. Gracie is a sophomore at Marin Catholic. She does not have her driver's license yet. She is going to take her test. Wait, what? The ball was put into play, and our girls weren't even ready at that point. So Gracie was looking backwards, turned around, and hot potato coming right at her, and just like that, it's 19-13, and they're serving up Gracie, who does a beautiful job. Digging it up, it's a dump, and the dump doesn't work. And they're bringing it back, and the girl just did not on their team have the angle. She hit it over, and she had like a 43-degree angle, and she needed like a 49-degree angle, and it went on their side. Okay, here we go. Here's Ella from Terra Linda, who likes Frank Ocean, singer Frank Ocean. Terra Linda Trojan. And she hits it into the net, and it is now 20-14. Newsflash, Hazel Hovey from Archie Williams, the sophomore, is in. Hazel's number 3. She has a twin sister named Holly and an older sister named Loretta. Her older sister plays water polo at UC Santa Barbara. There's a fun fact. I just know that because I'm Hazel's dad. Okay, so the other team, it is 20-14 in the first period. 20-14. We do not have the 20. We have the 14. So it is 14-20 on our side. They're serving it up. Back to Gracie, who hits it up to Ali, who slams it down. And the other team manages to get it up. Their libero digs it. Nika sets it perfectly. And this was just a beautiful slam that was a little bit far by Coco. Just a little bit out of bounds. A beautiful form, beautiful angle. It just was missing like one more degree down south, and it would have been an absolute kill shot. But unfortunately, we're at 21-14. We're 7 points down. And something's going on here. What's going on? Is it my commentary? All right. There's some stuff going on the side. Here's Nika, number 9 from Marin Catholic that loves matcha. She's got a ridiculous serve. Look at that serve. There's so much power behind it. And that's a point by Nika. Nika is a guaranteed powerful serve and playmaker. And Nika, it's just like that. It's 16-21. Nika can get you 4 points before you even look. They all actually take timeouts on Nika. Serve all the time. Look at that serve. Just beautiful English to it. And she can serve up different people. All right, here we go. Hazel digs it up nicely. Hits it to Allie. Back to Molly. Nice play. These girls are just doing everything by the textbook. Nika finds the real estate, covers the field, and just a beautiful play. Using the net perfectly. And Coco is all over the place. Hot cocoa, ladies and gentlemen. Hot cocoa. Okay, here's Nika. She's got a 3-point run. Nika's number 9 from Marin Catholic. Look at that pass. She's liking that left-hand side. She's serving up their number 11, trying to hit it to their weakness. Ooh, nice. Allie pops it up. Nika is again, and just a little finger flick. Like you think I'm going to flick it, but it goes off my fingers. And weird, I don't know. They're going to call a timeout here pretty soon because Nika's on a 4-point run. It is 18-21. Let's go. Let's go, Nika. Here she goes. Look at that. She's serving it up again to their weakness. And she finds it again. Look at that. This coach is going to have to call a timeout. She called a timeout. What did I say? You call a timeout to stop momentum, and that was our momentum. And look at our team. They're doing a cheer. Now, I'm going to say a little bit. This is the one critique I have of volleyball, no offense. There's a lot of taunting, and I'm not a big taunter. And one of the taunting cheers you will find is when the other team calls a timeout, the team that has the momentum will say, T-O, 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 to taunt the other team like, ha-ha, you had to take a timeout. I don't like it. I don't agree with it. I've always told the coach, but that's what they do. There's another taunt that they do. When someone shanks the ball, you hear them say, you shanked the ball, we all saw. Really pointing the finger. So anyway, I think, volleyball, you got to do better with your cheering. But anyway, I don't mind it when we're on this side of it because Nika's kicking butt, so T-O. All right, here we go. Back to the play. Nika's serving. Reminder, it's 19-21. Nika's serving up. She hits their libero, who puts it in the play, not surprisingly. And we get the point because they touched the net. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a 5-point run, unanswered points. The other team doesn't even know what's happened to them. I know what's happened to them. The name is Nika. That's what's happened to them. Nika, who loves matcha tea. Here goes Nika. Oh, she's serving up the right side now. The other team hits it off, and Hazel Hovey tries to find it with her left hand. It was just a good shot. Basically, I don't think it was going to be picked up, and they break it. And the coach is telling Hazel, clear the space, and use 2 hands. Okay, Nika does a good dig. We're hitting now to Coco with the hammer time. MC Hammer, 1980s, ladies and gentlemen. Can't touch this. It is now 20-22. I thought it was 21-22. I don't know who's doing the scoring over there. Looks like they have a 7th player on their team. And here we go. Once again serving is Avery from Redwood, who was born in Manhattan, Upper East Side. Okay, hits it to their libero, a beautiful serve. Hits it across. Hazel Hovey gets a nice dig. Nika kind of puts it over. The other team wasn't expecting that. And then Gracie and Nika had a little miscommunication. And then here we go. Molly's just going to put it in play. Let them make a mistake. Let them make a mistake. And sometimes that's the best. And I think we have a news flash. What is the score? It is, I don't know what the score is. I think it's 21-22. Ella's saying it's not right, but I'm not going to question it. And here we go once again. Avery Foxton from Redwood is serving to the libero, who's a little bit on her heels. This team hits it over. Avery digs it, finds it up. Hazel Hovey's got to get it over, and she puts it over perfectly in the near side of the net. And there's a lot of action going on at the net. And Allie just kind of nonchalantly puts it in. Nika and Molly are kind of just tied up in a knot, and they both look at each other, and they let the ball fall between them. So I think during the break we're going to have to talk about it. So it is now 21-23. Reminder, the game goes to 25. We need a stop. And Nika digs it up out of nowhere. It's a no-shot look by Allie. A no-look dump. She was looking to the right and dumped it to the left. And those are my favorite plays in all of sports, are no-look passes, no-look shots. I just love them because everyone's following your eyes. And here's a little tip when you're playing. Follow the ball, don't follow the eyes. That's like in anything, even in business. Follow the ball, don't follow the eyes. Okay, here we go. Isla with a monster serve. Again, it's 22-23. Nika digs it up, hits it to Allie, who hits it over to Molly, who hits it to where they're not. Molly, who loves to vacation in Greece, and hits that ball down south, and we have a tie game at 23-23. And here's Isla from San Marin, a San Marin Mustang. Hits it over. Nika gets it up with one hand in the net. Oh my gosh. That was a beautiful shot by PAVC and a beautiful try by Nika. It is game point, 23-24. If the other team gets a win, it's this set, first set. And if we win, it's tied at 24. And reminder, you have to win by 2. So if we win a point, then it's the first person to 26. You have to win by 2, and it can go on for infinity. So we could be here for weeks, theoretically, but we're not going to be. That was a powerful serve, and it just got pushed over. So let me collect my thoughts here for a second about what I just saw. We came out strong. We had 3 unanswered points, and the other team found their footing, and we were kind of behind the whole rest of the game. I mean, we had moments of coming back, but for that rest of the game, we were kind of always coming back. We never got ahead. I think we got one more lead when it was 11-10, but we never got the lead after that. We always got really close. The serving on our team is just off the charts. It's so fun. There's Nika, who had 5 unanswered points on her serve. They had to call a timeout. Nika's the one server where they had to call a timeout. So that shows you how good she is, and she's a libero. And just watch her when she plays. She's all over the place. She's like a Tasmanian devil. And I think she's so all over the place that there's going to need to be there needs to be a little more communication about when she's expected to take a ball. At the beginning, we weren't taking up the space, so there's a lot of times where the other team would hit it, and we'd all be staring at it. So I think there's a lot of growing we can do. That's what I'd be saying as a coach. And I saw a lot of good play at the net. Isla and Coco were just hammering the ball down. And Molly had a great game. Avery had a great game with her serve. And Allie was incredible serves, and you see her at the net. She's like a magician. Oh, she's in the back, she's in the front. She was all over the place. So she's really fun to watch. So I'm excited about this second game. Now remember, you have to win 2 games, so it's the first person to 2. And this next set is to 25. And if we win that, then it'll go to a third set of 15. And here's the thing about volleyball is you have to ref the games in between. So you play, then you ref. You have to do the scorebooks and the lines, and the whole team has to stay. So it's not like, you have to do the scorebook and the lines. I'll go back to the GSR casino and go swim at the pool. No, everyone has to stay and watch the game, and everyone does a job. It's one person for all. And then after that, we're all going to go back to the hotel. We're staying in my daughter and Gracie are staying in downtown Reno. When I got to the Hilton today, guess what? They didn't have one of my rooms. And I got pretty mad, but as a rule, I don't get mad at people. because it's like, you know what, they can't do anything about it. So I said, is there anything you can do? And they said no. And I'm not gonna like ask for a manager. Like, really, you wanna be that guy in white sunglasses at a desk of the Hilton saying, I wanna talk to your manager? No. So I said, fine, make sure my daughter and Gracie have a room. I'm gonna go check the internet. I found a room at the GSR. I'm on the 7th floor. It is overwhelming. There are ashtrays. Remember those? I haven't seen an ashtray since 1987. There are ashtrays like everywhere. There's like an ashtray in the Jamba Juice inside. Like, oh, you want a healthy shake? Not that Jamba Juice is healthy, it's not, but maybe you get like a green shot. Oh yeah, and you wanna maybe hit your Marlboro Red hard box after your Jamba Juice and tap out on this ashtray in the Starbucks? Anyway, all right, sorry to vent there. I probably got a little too emotional on that one. All right, we are back to the gameplay. Reminder, it is the second set. We lost the first set 25-23 in an incredibly close game with a fun comeback. Okay, here we go. First serve. Gracie puts it in. And Allie bumps it over, a little dump as they call it. Gracie puts it back in over to Nika. Back to Allie, who puts it on the corner in a place you can't hit it. What a beautiful placement. It just kind of like dribbled down like a waterfall, beautiful. And as they say, don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay, here's Allie from San Marin Mustang with a bearded dragon named Larry. Don't worry, I won't repeat all these fun facts in between games. I'm gonna try to get more fun facts, and that was out. Holy smokes. That was out, but the girl said it was in, and there's nothing you can do about it. Clea is telling me don't talk so much. My wife is telling me don't talk so much. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I'll stop talking and let the game play. All right, Nika puts it up. Allie bumps it, and that was a strong hit by Coco. And the coach was just telling her there, she like kind of hit it with too high of an angle and needs to hit it with her hand down. So I love the coaching by Katie in real time. It's beautiful. All right, Allie pops it up beautifully, and we just missed it, unfortunately. And you see the coaching going on there by Katie, who's from San Francisco, went to Mercy High School, and her favorite tattoo on her arm says, I love you, Dad, which is a very sweet tattoo. Oh, Allie does the dump. Allie has this beautiful no-look shots over the net. If I were the other coach, I would literally tell them to watch her. I would say, do not trust her because she's going to put it over. All right, here we go. Once again, Ella from Terra Linda is serving. Here we go. Ella pops it over. And that's all, oh my God. Those are so hard to stop. It was kind of a lucky mishit on the other team, and it kind of glides its way along the net, and it's just hard to hit. And newsflash, Hazel Hovey is in the back right. Hazel Hovey, number 3, Nika in the middle, and Isla's in the back. Okay. Other team serving it up. It is 2-4 in the second set. 2-4, we're down by 2. There's a nice serve to Nika, puts it up to, that's a strong hit, and that's gonna be our point. Excuse me, strong hit by Isla, and Allie set Isla there. See, that's the danger of Allie. You thought she was gonna hit it over? Nope, she sets it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our secret weapon. Nika, number 9, who's our libero that just hammers one over the net. And the girl can't do anything with it. And once again, it is 4-4. Nika, who evens up the game. Okay, Nika again. Ooh, a little dink shot! A little rainbow. A little Hershey kiss. Just right over the net. Nika, 2 unanswered goals. She just can't stop. Here she goes. And Nika puts it over again. This time they were able to recover, and they're going to get it up. We get it up, and it's over the net. And Allie pops it over to Isla. And what happened? Sounds like we hit the net. We touched the net. Okay, so I can't tell what the score is. I'll tell you in a second because I have the perfect. And there's a ball in the court. There's a ball in the court. They stop the play. Okay, do-over. Every once in a while, there's a million games going on. A ball will come in the court, and it's a do-over. Okay, the score is 5-5. It's a tie game. Here we go. And that's going to be out. Okay. I love those. Unforced error. Ball is outside. It is now 6-5. Coco's coming out. And for those of you keeping score, we have Audrey coming in. Audrey goes to San Marin, and I couldn't interview her before, so I don't have a fun fact about her. Okay, there's a serve by Audrey. And Audrey comes in, and Textbook gets a point. Let's bring her in every time. All I know is that Audrey is a San Marin Mustang. Okay, she's number 11. Here we go. And Audrey's going to serve it up again. Pops it over to number 11. And we think it up. Nika puts it over, and somehow it was just a little bit too far for Isla to find it. You know, sometimes you get trapped in the corner over there by the ref, and reminder, you have to hit it between the antennas over the net, those antennas on the right. And we just couldn't find it. Okay, it's now, I think 6-6. Allie finds it over to Isla. Okay, there's Audrey, passes it. Wow, we got lucky on that. It was a beautiful tip by Isla. It went down, and it was going to go out, but it was so close to the line that the girl got nervous, and she touched it. Here's Isla's serve. Remember, it's her birthday girl, and she pops it up. Oh, and we pop it right back. And they can't do it. Man, happy birthday to the birthday girl. See what the score is. It is 9-6. So we have a big rally going on. What a powerful serve she's got. And we get another point. We're just racking up the points. Isla's just going to town on her birthday. It's like she's blowing out candles on a 16-year-old birthday cake. She's going for 16 points. Here she goes, puts it right over the middle. The other team's setting it up, PAVC. Nika puts it up nicely to Allie. And here we go again. The birthday girl hammers it over for a textbook point that they have no answer for. They have no answer for this birthday girl. And we don't know where the ball went. It kind of just disappeared into this cacophonous place. I don't know what else they do in here. You could put like a military base in here. You could put a plane in here and it would still have room. All right, here he goes. Passes it over, or serves it over, and gets a nice dink up. There's Allie again, sets it up for Molly, hits it in the back corner, and we get the point. And the coach is telling Molly, as you can see, Katie's telling Molly, jump straight up with your hands, go down and jump up and over. All right, here we go with Isla. She bumps it up, and nice push by Ella, and it's in the net. This team does not have answers. They call a timeout. Here we go. Now you're going to hear the TO. See him taunt? The taunt? There's the taunt. See? Okay. A little celebratory taunt there. It's fine. I'm used to it. My other daughters play water polo, and I'm not used to seeing it, so it's just it takes a little getting used to, but I'm fine with it. So, talk about a tale of two cities. I don't know what the coach said during the quarters, but this is a whole new team. And it's just really fun to see. It's 13-6. And, you know, we're just having unanswered points. Isla's like Isla Vista, UC Santa Barbara. She's just a party right now. You can't stop her. And the coach didn't even take a long timeout. We're right back in play. I would have taken a longer timeout if I were him, but he didn't. So let's see if Isla, what she has to say about this. And she pops it over to the left to their libero, who puts it up. And oh, we get it up, and it was just too much. It was kind of a hot pocket. It was a hot pocket. We couldn't get it over. And Colleen just sent, what was that video that Colleen just sent, Ella? All right, so that credit to the timeout for the other coach because it changed it. And so we got some changes here. I see Gracie came in. I see Audrey came in. Nika. There's Allie again, and Molly goes for it. And from the best I can tell, the other team had their hand on the net. And, okay, here we go. Here's Molly from Archie Williams. Again, she likes to vacation in Greece. I don't know what island. All right, she pops it over. Ooh, that was like a little trick that girl had. And, of course, Allie does the fake pop over the dump. And nice dig. And Molly had the beautiful dig. It just didn't go over. And it hit the net on our side, and we weren't able to get it over. So it is now 14-8, and I will tell you, these are important points because these are points where the game can get far away from the other team, or you can let them back in. All right, Audrey with a beautiful bump, and then Allie again. Allie tried to do the fake dump, but she hit it twice. She kind of like touched it and touched it. And the ref called it. So that's called 2 hits, and it's now 14-9. So again, Audrey digs it up. Allie does a knuckle bump over, and we get that point. All right. So it is 15-9. Here comes Allie. She pops it over to their libero, and there was a lot of girls in one place. They backed away to Ella, who bumps it over beautifully right to the middle, and none of the girls on their side were there. They were all looking at it, and they didn't have enough time to clear up the space. All right, here we go. Allie's serving from the right side, in the middle again to their libero. She really likes the middle, and that was a nice hit, and Gracie finds it. There's a ball came over. Our girls get the ball out of play. Hazel Hovey, credit to her on the bench to get the ball out of play. Oh, nice dig. Nice grab by Stewart. Beautiful play by Stewart with one hand to put it back over, and another beautiful play by Stewart. Oh my God, Stewart in the middle is just cleaning up with these unconventional hits. One with the one-hander and the other with the one little tip. All right, here's Allie. Okay, here's Gracie, puts it back, nice bump, and then Stewart kind of bumps it back over blindly, and Stewart blocks it again from the net, and that's over to Gracie, who hits it up to Allie, who's going to set it to Stewart, who hammers it down, and they dig it, bumps it over, they go all the way back, this is going to be to Allie, Nika sets up over the net, nice hit by Coco. Let's see what's going to happen here. Stewart might block it. Oh, that was nice by Nika to get it up to Gracie, who sets up Ella, who just puts it back into play on their side. Let's see what happens. Excuse me, back to Allie, to Nika, again to Ella, and Ella unfortunately hits it into the net and puts them in the double digits. It is now 17-10. Okay. Well, it's not enough lead for my liking. I'd love a bigger lead. Okay. All right. All right. Allie puts it in, and Stewart bounces it over. It hits the top of the net and takes a favorable bounce for us. Nika puts it up, and Allie does this little push. It was like a little finger, like a finger push. Like she was pushing something away, like if a bee was trying to sting you and you just like shoot it away. All right, that was huge. All right, we're having a change. Gracie's coming out, and Isla's coming in. It's 18 to 10, and Ella's going to serve. Ella pushes it into play with a hand slap, and they hit it to where we're not. Okay, and we have a change here. Looks like we have Hazel Hovey for Ella. Ella's taking a well-deserved break, and Hazel's coming over in rotation. In the back right, and the score is 18 to 11. These are some huge points. It'd be nice to get a side out. A side out is when the other team's serving and you get them to lose. All right, Nika puts it up to Isla, who hits a bomb to Stewart, who hits it across. Okay, Hazel's gonna put it into play to Allie, who hits, Isla hits it over. Sorry, I know I'm a little slow. I'm learning these girls' names here. Nika puts it up, and I know that is Allie to Coco. And it looks like Allie's got it. Hazel and Nika were both on that one. And that was just Coco's height. Coco is so tall. Coco's from St. Vincent's, and she's in a 4-kid family and with 3 brothers who all are nice to her, she says. All right, Nika's serving. Oh, great. So I always love to see Nika serving. Oh, my God. And Allie found that one, and Allie pops it back over. Huge save by Allie. Oh, my gosh. Okay, it is now 20 to 11. This is fun. And Allie, I mean, that was probably like 75% of the time, that was a point on their part, and Allie found her way to put it back in play. And once again, Nika hits the net. Oh, no, don't celebrate too soon. Nika again is digging it, passes it over to Coco, who swings, but kind of the ball was a little bit to the left of her hand and kind of misses it. And the coach was saying, put it a little bit more to the left of her face. I love the real-time coaching by Katie. The positivity and just telling them like what to do, what to improve. It's great. A lot of girls in the back here. Oh my God, that was a slam. Just a slam by Isla. Isla is strong. Coco is strong. Stewart is strong. I mean, these girls are tall. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cough. Tall and strong. And here we're bringing Audrey, number 11. I do not have a fun fact about her, but I will get it between the break. And here she goes. She puts it into play. And the ball's bobbling around on their part. And they hit it 4 times. You can only hit it 3 times, so they give us the point. It is now 22 to 12. If you're on the other team, it's really hard to do a comeback at this point. I mean, it's almost like you're just like, let's get out of this and go to the 3rd set. Here's Audrey putting it back in play. The other team's bumping it up. And Hazel, they hit it right in front of Hazel. I think we thought it was going to go farther back, and it didn't. And it's now 13 to 22. All right, so now we're rotating. Nika's in the back middle. Our libero is in a different colored shirt. Right to Nika. Nika puts it in easily. Up to Allie, who passes it over to Isla. And Isla just does this a little knuckle bump over, and the girls just can't get it up into the sky to set it up, and it's now 23 to 13. And here we go. Here's the birthday girl, Ira, who just powers it over to their libero. And they get it back. Isla's in the back and digs it out. Over, there's another sneaky Allie. Allie is so sneaky. She's like a point thief. She'll steal them from you. I'm hoping for a post-game interview with her to just try to get some of her tactics to see if this other girl can share, because it's just mean. It's nasty. All right, here's Isla again. Hammer over there, and they have no answer, and that's it. That's the game. That's the game. I mean, I don't even know what that was compared to the first set. That was like an exclamation point. I mean, that wasn't even the same team. I love to see it. You'd hate to see the opposite of that, where you win the first set unequivocally and then you collapse. That was just a crescendo. And I don't know what else you want to change. Rinse and repeat. Keep doing that. If I were the coach, I'd say, whatever that was, whatever you're doing to communicate, whatever you're doing for the passes, whatever you're doing on the serves, I would keep making sure Stewart's in there. I'd keep making sure that Allie's doing the fake knuckle bumps. I would do all of that because it's working. And I'd also say let's keep up that intensity early on, because the other team was kind of reeling right there. So this has just been fun. And it would be really great to start this tournament with a win like this. Because it just puts the whole team in the mood for tonight, and it puts you in a whole different bracket and a mindset. And I know I'd like to go back to the GSR tonight with a win. God knows I don't want to go back 0-3 into that godforsaken hellhole where you're walking through this maze of cigarette smoke and gambling addiction and Starbucks and Jamba Juice, and I don't know what else they had. They have like that Maze Runner game. I think they have a movie theater. I don't even know why you would purposely go there if it wasn't for a volleyball tournament. Sorry, I'll stop being negative on GSR. So again, it's third set. This game is to 15. You have to win by 2. These games go quickly, and what you will notice in these third sets, momentum is important. These games can get away from you real quick. Because it's only to 15, if the other team gets like a 4-point lead, it can really get in your head. So it's really important to come out strong, firm. You have to come out as a team and just say, we're going to really take advantage of all of our team strengths. So let's see what Katie said to him here. And let's see what lineup she puts in. Okay, well, let's just say I'm not surprised about the lineup she puts in. She's got Allie serving up again, hashtag to be expected. And at the front, you got Coco, you got Ella, you got Stewart, you got Isla, you got Molly. Hashtag do not mess with us. Hashtag let's win. I mean, these girls can give us this lead we need, and then you bring them up, bring in the other girls like Hazel, Gracie, Nika. You bring them all in, and they're just going to provide you the extra support you need in the back to set up these girls for a victory at the front. Let's see what they're going to do on the other side. I think the coach is trying to figure out what to do from PAVC. I think he's a little confused now. And it looks like on our left-hand side of the screen, the refs are talking. So let's see what the confusion is, and hopefully we can get started. Wow, it's already 5:10. Real shocker. The tournament's already way past schedule. Here's Colleen walking across your screen. Here's Colleen. She is, I don't know what she's doing, bringing something to her daughter maybe. Colleen is saying she wants her daughter to have a sweatshirt, it looks like. So Colleen doing some good momming right there, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right. We are ready, but okay, I don't know if we're okay, it looks like on your right, it looks like Nika is substituting for Molly. I really have never understood that. Before it even starts, you do a substitute. I'll research that. Maybe I have something to say later. I'm still learning the rules of volleyball. But here's one rule I know. Allie is serving, and she is good. Here we go. Allie's serving it up. Beautiful serve! Ace of spades, ladies and gentlemen. See all the girls singing ace. What a way to start the third set. Incredible. Straight flush to an ace, and that's another one. 2 aces, ace squared. She is so strong, and she's got a total game face. She's got like this, the RBF, the resting bitch face, as they say. She's so strong. She's not showing any sign of intimidation. She's going her third serves, but she brings it over. Let's see what we can do. Now she's at the front with a hammer from Coco. Coco is a lefty with a beautiful serve, but if you notice, Katie doing real-time coaching on Katie's mammoth hammer and just trying to teach her how to refine it, because once she refines it, there's really no stopping it. All right, so it is a 2-1. We have a 1-point lead, and the other team is serving right now. We're ready to go. And get it up to Isla. Here we go to Stewart. Stewart passes it over. Girls are rotating here. Coco's getting up. Nika gets a hammer up in the air. Allie gets it, and a beautiful... Coco had a beautiful motion and just hit it a little bit, hit it to the near side of the net, not on the other side. You can really tell Coco's just needs just a little bit of refinement, and she's going to be dangerous. So here she goes again on the left-hand side, and there's just a little too much strength behind it. And she hits it out, and just like that, it's 2-3. And that's what happens here in volleyball. You just get these. Okay, here we go to Nika, who digs it up out of nowhere from the center of the earth. A nice little hit by Ella. They kind of get it over. Isla gets it over to Stewart with a hammer, and it's too far. All right, it's just like that. It's 4-2. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, where you can't call a timeout because it's too soon, but you've got it. That's an out. That's out. Good. Thank goodness. I love that. Unforced errors are great because it just stops the momentum. And it was a really big point, and now it's 3-4. And here's Ella. Ella from Tara Linda. Tara Linda Trojan pops it off to the right. The girl has to go down on her knees to get it. And that was out. That was out. Okay. Now you can't see it. The girl on the other team was reffing, called it in. And then the ref overruled her. You heard him tapping his chest saying, no, my call, it was out. Thank God, because it was out. So it is 4-4. Okay, passing it back in. I'm sorry, serving it back in. And she gets it, and that was a nice hit. That was a nice hit on the other team. Those are really painful when it hits the top of the net and goes over. It's like tennis. If it hits the net and goes over, it's still good. And even on a serve, unlike tennis, when it hits the net and goes in, you have to serve again. Not in volleyball. If you hit the top of the net and it goes in, that's good. So using the top of the net is powerful, but mostly they do it inadvertently. So it is now 5-4. And they hit it in. That's to Isla. Isla is doing double duty, but hits the net. Hits the net. Her hand went over the net. She's so tall and so strong, but her hand went over the net, straight down. We have Hazel Hovian on the right. Nika, backed by Isla, and at the net, of course, is Allie and Coco and Stewart. Okay, to Allie, serves up Isla, and Isla hits it in the net. Just going to say, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the second set. This is looking like the first set where we had a bunch of miscommunication and unforced errors. I'm going to call it like it is. I'm sorry. I call the facts as I see them, and this has a little more flavor of the first set than the second. We need to get the vision of the second set. Let's see if it's here. And there you go. Sorry, there you don't go. There you don't go. It was a beautiful set and a really nice hit, but it just went a little bit too far. And I think it is 4-7. Let me look. No, I'm sorry, it's even worse. 8-4. These are key points. This is what I was talking about. You can't let it get away. Hazel pops it up beautifully. And Allie does a no-look drop, a knuckle dump over. And Stewart with a great block down, but the ball, went down on our side. And there's a timeout. There's a timeout. And I will be open and honest. There is like a somber mood going on our side. You saw that. I don't like a timeout on our side in the third set. There's like a a shrug shoulder emoji vibe going on right now. I think we need a spark. And what I would, and I always like to tell teams when I'm coaching, look for the spark. Now, I want you to know I have never coached other than 8th grade volleyball, and we went 0-8. But we did win one set. In the one set we won, I told them find a spark. So that's my coaching, is find a spark. Find some way to win, because all it takes for a momentum shift is one person to get the team pumped, one big play, and let's see if we can find it. Okay, up to Hazel Hovey, who has a nice dig. Over to Allie, who dumps it over. Gives it to their libero, who's going to kick it over. Allie puts it up. Stewart decides to push it over. Let's see if Stewart and Coco can get it. Nika gets a great save. But Isla was following her, and Isla's inertia just prevented her from getting back to that ball. So credit for a beautiful save by Nika, but she hit it to where no one was. And just like that, it is 10-4. And I would not say 10-4 good buddy, I'd say 10-4 bad. 10-4 is bad here. Oh, another one. Allie needs to patent that move. Allie needs to copyright that move. That's a patented no-look knuckle dump to the middle where no one is. I'm going to start calling that the Allie from now on. All right. All right, we have our best sort of momentum server. You couldn't ask for more right now. Nika's serving. Hazel gets the dig and passes it over to Molly. Let's see, they're trying to put it in play. That's going to be in. That was a beautiful shot on the other team. Nika did what she could, with just sticking her arm up, but it wasn't going to be enough. And sort of a sense of inevitability is kind of washing over this, but I'm going to keep the positivity, because anything to happen. Hashtag art of the possible. Hazel gets it up, and there was miscommunication again. Miscommunication between Allie and Isla. So I know what we can work on. During the half, we can go get some cotton candy and candied apples and sugar and Coca-Cola in big cups and fried chicken and talk about how to communicate better. I was joking, we shouldn't get that. Okay, Nika digs it up, and Allie's gonna push it over. Excuse me. All right, and they pat it down with emphasis. And it is 13-5. 5-13. Okay. This third set came at me fast. Okay, here we go. Over to Nika. Allie does the no look. Nika gets it up again. Allie decides to set Coco, and it just goes off the net. And you're seeing the frustration in Coco right there. And our coach calls a timeout just to kind of regroup with one point left. So this will be, game and set point for a lot of points. It is 5-14. So there it is. And you can see the other team is having a lot of fun right now, because it just looks like, for all practical purposes, it's looking like a win by them. Okay, getting set up. Again, it's 5-14 in the third set. And Isla gets it up, passes it to Allie, who sets it back to Isla, who does a dump. And Isla gets it back over. Here's a hit. That's going to be in. And they win. The other team wins. Okay. There you're seeing it. Coach, come on over. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts for the live stream? How about that second set, huh?
Second set, man. They
Come
really
on closer,
rocked it.
speak up.
Oh my God. Justin.
What?
Great job, by
Yeah.
the way. The girls played their hearts out. Could have tied it up a little bit tighter in the end there, but they'll get them next time.
Here's what I'd say. We made mistakes. You can fix mistakes. And we didn't make any mistakes in that second set, and we know what we can do in that second set. So everything you can adjust. So I'm really proud of these girls.
Really proud of them.
I'm gonna move the camera and try to get some interviews and see if any of them are in the mood for it. So if you bear with me, I'm gonna try to get out of the way here and see if any of the girls are in a mood to talk to me. They might be a little spicy, but we'll see. Let me move this. Let's see if anyone, they're doing a post. They're a little mad. There's like their lips are a little, little mad, but they're gonna learn. And the coaches, I'll just put the camera on them so you can see. There they are, they're regrouping. I think the coaches come. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting in there and telling them, what to focus on. There's lots of positive stuff to focus on. And what do you expect out of your first game? You're gonna have to iron things out. There's always gonna be a lot to work out. And all these girls haven't been to all the tournaments. So what I would say is, let's work on our communication. Let's work on what's going on the net. Let's have fun. And I think the girls at the front are just killing it. I'm loving Allie's no-look patented knuckle dumps. I'm loving Nika's serves. I'm loving Coco's hammer, if she can get it over. I'm loving Isla's play all over the place. Nika is just a monster, as you can expect. Hi, do you want to come talk? Here we go. No, come on in. What do you think about that second set? That was fun. Hey, that was good.
That was so fun.
Yeah, you want to introduce yourself to everyone?
Hi, I'm Avery's mom. I'm Virginia.
Virginia.
I like it. Hi,
Yeah.
everybody.
Okay, I guess she's a little camera shy. Is anyone from your family watching? Okay.
No, I'm setting them updates with pictures of you in there.
And Avery was born in Manhattan.
It's true.
So anyway, that's her fun fact. Okay, well here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end the live stream. We're gonna go get a candy apple and some cotton candy. And our next game is when?
6 o'clock.
So probably, we're gonna ref and then play. Hold. Well, it's 5:23 now, so we're playing in 30 minutes. Sorry, I'm trying to get you all information about when the next game is, because I'm going to start the live stream about 10 minutes before the game. Here we go. We're finding out exactly, so please be patient with us. It's impossible to find your way through these tournaments. Here we go. There's some coaching going on. Up. So we're on a break, and then we play. So my guess is 6:30. So we're probably 6:30. And let's see if we can get an interview. Hazel Hovey's going to give an interview. Hazel and Gracie. Hazel and Gracie. Let me lower this. Okay. Go ahead. Share your thoughts about that game.
First set, I think we were getting there, but second set really pulled through. We really fixed what we needed to, and we talked a lot. Great rotations, if I'm being honest. I like this.
Yeah, I think we really lacked on communication and energy this game. The elevation, I think, is getting to a lot of us. We're honestly just playing against ourselves right
And I
now.
think there's also a lot of team disparagement, and I think when vibes are off, we play off.
Yeah, but
So,
we have the
then
next
to
two
get
games,
hyped.
so come back. We're off right now, and then we have 2 back-to-back games, so I also broke a nail.
Okay, Molly, can you come say hi? Here's Molly, everyone. Molly, what'd you think about that game?
I think that our energy was really bad, and that definitely took apart.
Well,
the game.
let's talk about the second set where you won and the good energy there. That was good, right?
Yeah, I feel like there's more communication, definitely.
And a lot of the stuff were just things we can change, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. So you having fun?
Yeah.
All right. That was Molly, and she vacations in Greece. She likes to vacation in Greece.
Yes.
Okay, Nika, will you come here for a second? This is Nika, our libero. Nika, how are you feeling about that game?
It was a bad game.
Whoa. Talk about the second set.
The second set was good.
What was good about it?
We all communicated and everyone went for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can rinse and repeat that, right?
Yeah.
And you like matcha?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love matcha.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, thank you. That was fun. All right, I'm going to end the live stream, and I will start it up again probably in like a half hour or something. So hopefully you all enjoyed that, and it'll be a new link to a new live stream. Thank you, everyone.